Ready when you are.
I'm waiting for this super glue to dry.
Yeah.
Taking a minute.
Well, you're not letting that shoulder drop down. You're not throwing it like you were. Yeah, let the swing continue down. It's almost like you're trying to fit it in there. Let that ball swing. Go one with the other one. See, that one it swung through naturally. Where the other ones you're in the right place, but it's not natural. It's kind of mechanical. Actually, that was a little better. It's like that at the last minute, that shoulder is coming forward just a little bit more. If you look at this one, whenever you're a little bit off, if you go to this ball, you throw it better, then you can go back. See how it's right there at the bottom of the swing, and you don't lose any momentum this way. It doesn't decelerate.
Well, that one wasn't check. That one doesn't check up. It's more smooth.
No,
down lane.
I'm telling you, the swing is different.
That's why I switch balls, though.
I mean, but what I'm saying, the swing is different.
Okay.
I don't care how the ball reacts. If you look at that swing, okay, see, it gets off your hand later, so it's like it's like here, and then you kind of, that shoulder just kind of goes like that, and your release point goes, instead of being behind your cap, it gets in front of it.
Gotcha.
Come on. Just get it further out. Get a little bit further right. Move your eyes to right. Move your eyes to right. Shane, get out of the gutter. Stay out of the gutter. No, that was good. Now you just need to make an adjustment.
That was an adjustment right there. I moved
Wow.
5 boards back. I moved right back to the 20 board from the 25.
Right. So parallel more to the track. Huh? Yeah. Definitely.
None of them boys were playing out there, were they?
What's that?
None of the other boys, the ones before me, were playing out there, were they? I didn't think so.
No.
It seems so tight out there. Very little wiggle room, it feels like.
Yeah, well, you threw it a lot different than the other ones. That was good.
But yeah,
That's probably the best with that ball you've thrown it. As soon as it left your hand, I knew it. Just because of where the ball got off your hand.
I mean, you can just see it's very, very smooth. That shot is. Arm was straight and everything.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, your shoulders moved on that one. Obviously. Obviously. I think sometimes you just don't allow the shoulder to drop. So instead of this, it actually, very slight, but it goes like this. And that's a difference between, 2 or 3 boards. It just like, you gotta let the,
So subtle.
I know. That's what, once you have reps in, you'll get it under control. Drop the shoulder. Drop the shoulder. Because you're like this instead of. Right. Right.
Forcing my hand in front of me more to keep my shoulders
Well, you also got to bring the left shoulder up as much.
up.
Yeah. I mean, that was better, but
That left shoulder swings around before the ball even comes down.
yeah.
And that's what's causing. I feel like that's what's causing it.
No, it is. That's what I'm telling you. If your shoulder rotation starts early, you've got no chance of releasing it correctly. One thing of it is you don't have to think about it, because what happens is once that ball gets to the bottom of the swing, it's gonna push that left hand out. So you can, as long as you leave it out there, and then the ball comes down, now you don't have to think about it. Because the last thing you want to think about, you don't want to think about anything once you hit that slide. You want everything to be in the right position getting to the line. That's why I think people think way too much about their release. If you're in a good position, you're going to release it right. Bye. Hey, good job, fellas. Thank you very much. Good job. It's just a much better ball path. There you go.
That is a good ball.
And that rolled off your hand better. You always seem to throw that one the best. Was that your IQ? This is where I think whenever I see it get off your hand, whenever I see it get here, and then also the angle off your hand, I know you're going to throw it well. From here to here, I can tell how the ball's going to roll from there to there. If you look at that one and you look at you can tell the ball path's going to be awesome. See? But if you get this one here, your ball path is just, you don't allow it to go this way with it because that shoulder kind of wraps around. See? So the shoulder's not in a good position when you hit the line. So it's all about body positioning when you hit the line.
I mean, I agree.
I know, it just takes time. Well, you can.
It happens so fast, unless you point it out. It's so difficult for me to see it.
Yeah. So at the point of release, your shoulders should be more here, but the ball should be right there at the bottom of the swing. Is about the best way that I can describe it.
No, you can only describe something but so much.
No. I've been looking at hours of video. See how the shoulder, you can barely see it, but it's still cocked back. It's very slight, and you have to know what to look for.
Is this the good one or is this
No, this is a good one. See, the shoulder is slightly cocked back. It's like cocking the gun, and then boom. So you're gonna get around it the same every time.
Mm-hmm.
It's the shoulder positioning will determine the best ball path. This one right here is the best one. It's just a matter of getting the reps in though, because you're doing it more often now. You did a lot last week. See, it's at the bottom of the swing. Your shoulder is still kind of cocked back.
Still behind my head.
Yeah, and and then that shoulder, your natural shoulder motion turns the ball. Okay. The good thing is you're not doing this anymore. You're just more this. So your good roll is going to happen more often.
Can I see that bad one again?
That one is, compared to the one above it, it's slight. It's very slight. It's more defined on the one just above it. You see how it's rotating early? I mean your shoulder is just kind of. See, but you almost held it on this one. That's why the ball, even though it wasn't as close to your leg, it still had the ball path was similar to the other, but it just didn't get to the spot.
My shoulder's completely closed at the
Right, exactly.
And the ball's still on my hand.
Right.
Okay.
On all your fingers. Your thumb hasn't started to release yet. But if you go to the other ones, your thumb, your shoulder's cocked back and your thumb is starting to release. Your finger's still on the ball.
I lofted that one as well.
Oh, you lofted it because your shoulder's in a bad position.
This is really bad.
Yeah, this is one where it really rotates around.
Oh, I see that ball movement from
Yeah.
here and then it comes over.
Exactly. You can tell your shoulder.
Closed. Completely closed.
See, on your good ones, you can see this. It's almost like it gets here, and then your body puts it in there. But this one here goes here, and then all of a sudden, it kind of loops up like this. Like I said, I mean, you now throw it normal a lot more than you do, bad. And your rotation goes up when you throw it like that. So that one just slight. When your ball comes high, where you're kind of pulling it in, then it's just rotating a little bit early. But when it doesn't get left or right at all, that's when you probably have that looping. Huh?
If I actually put it on the ground, it would work. You probably would have skid out. But I lofted it.
Yeah.
Probably would have held on a little bit longer when it got to the head.
Actually, if we would have rolled that probably would have struck.
You think?
Yeah.
You think the loft
I think the loft got it to hook early. Because in essence slowed it down. Wow.
Is Naaman allowed to kick the ball return?
No.
He said he could do whatever he wants.
Actually, I didn't think out ball was bad. I actually liked it. Got a little bit wide, but I kind of liked the way I rolled. I really did. That ball, which was that ball right there? I liked it. It's definitely wide.
I have issues.
I know a couple.
When I have issues, I have issues. When I am throwing it good, I'm throwing it good.
Yeah.
There's really no in between with this ball.
Yeah, because you threw that one pretty good. I think with that ball in that part of the lane, you gotta almost give yourself another board right, because it's rolling good. It just doesn't have time to really. You see how it's a little bit more this way, where you have to get your feet, maybe a board or two right, so that it gets up into its roll just a smidge earlier. I think these allow you to really open the lane up. That one you have to make sure that you're not have too much angle going outside. So I would move your feet maybe one or two right. If you can hit the same area. Ew. See, that was terrible. Wow. You had two of these, didn't you? Okay. I have no idea how.
Say what?
I just always hated that ball. But I think I hated the fusion more. I've seen, like, Kayla has a fusion. I hate it. Another friend of mine has a fusion. I just despise it.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like this ball?
Not really. It's one of those hit or miss. Some days it's outstanding, and then some days it's so skid flippy.
Well, that's the ball that was on Sunday. I was what Wednesday? What is today? Sunday? Yeah, I guess Wednesday was the one.
Yeah, you were throwing it well. Like I said, yes.
He said I always roll the ball fairly well, but
It's just really inconsistent the way it reads the lane. I guess. Like if you have any kind of hang spot,
yeah.
it almost magnifies it. Where if you use these two, there's a lot truer read through the lane. You have a lot more area. It creates more area with these two balls.
This ball really only does well on a house shot and a dry pattern. Any type of heavy oil, it doesn't read at all.
That's because it's pin up. The ball gets down the lane too far before it starts to hook. Or a lot of times, if you want the ball on oil, you want to use this one on. You have to drop it down here.
I need to get.
But how often do you bowl on?
On what?
On heavy oil.
Heavy oil?
Heavy oil. I mean.
In this sports shot league.
Oh. Well, if you got Storm, the Sherlock is really strong.
Yeah, and Alan said that he doesn't like it. He said it wouldn't be a good ball for me. He didn't.
Alan who?
Alan, the ball field with us.
Yeah. What did he suggest? He knows more
IQ
about
solid.
ball.
The IQ Tour Solid. The
Really?
blue ball that he's got.
Oh.
He's got like 7 of them.
Yeah.
He said that's his. He
Yeah.
swears by that ball.
Yeah, it does. I don't know.
But at the same time, I don't have $250 to go buy a ball these days anymore anyway.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
Like we were playing on.
Yeah, your shoulder rotated early on that one. So you're either gonna push it right, or you get balls gonna, or you're gonna pull it when your shoulders rotate early. Like I said, it's just a matter of you getting used to. It's really about getting this and trying to get. It's almost like you're trying to get your elbow to hit your body here, so that it actually snaps through. Where a lot of times you're here, and then it kind of goes here, so you never your never really gets in there. Yeah, you never get here. You're here. Yeah, I think you're good though. Just a matter of just getting used to what you're doing. Just kind of the problem is if you don't like the way the ball path, you try to you subconsciously try to fit it in there instead of just going back to your execution. See what I mean? You just go back to your execution. It just allows you to be more patient right there at the bottom of the swing. It's all about being patient right down there. Yeah.
My foot's straight. All the other ones, I had it sideways. I walk straight and my shoulders aren't open so much.
It's not that your shoulders aren't open that much. It's that they don't move. They don't move around as much. Yeah, because it's really not about your shoulders. Your shoulders open up. It's just a matter of
Yeah, but we're standing like this, we're always open at the beginning.
yeah, but but it still opens up the same this way. Is what I'm saying. I mean, subconsciously it may be helping, but understanding the problem, I mean, it still keep your feet straight, but you still have to understand why it's really doing it.
Yeah, I cut that one out a little bit too much.
A little bit. You also controlled it just a touch, though. I mean, but like I said, I'm not really worried. I think you're fine. I think you just need to get used to what you're doing here. Just kind of help that one a little bit. That's why you lost your balance. Whenever you're not patient, you've got to you've got to control the swing so it stays in. You're out of position when you hit the line. All right, one more good one. With 2 balls. One good one with 2 balls. You pick the 2. I actually kind of like that one. I think you got that one wider, though. Whoa. Wow. That's just, wow. That's crazy. Close. That one didn't roll well at all. You gotta wait for the ball. You look like your body's getting tired.